Houston Astros, the 2022 World Series champions, are going to be continuing their dominance, and they are well set up for the future with their new GM hire of Dana Brown.
You're my first interview since I got injured, so you're lucky. You're a good journalist.
You can compare your swing, the good one and the bad one, so you can see like the difference.
I like to notice that, man.
I love it, man. I appreciate how good, glad that makes me feel.
To be honest. Welcome back to another video on Manav Sports Talk. I'm your host Manav, and in this video we're going to be talking about why new Astros GM Dana Brown was a perfect hire by owner Jim Crane, and why the Astros are really set up for success for many, many years to come. And Dana Brown was a huge hire by the Astros probably a month ago. January 26th, he was hired after James Click was let go. Even though the Astros won the World Series, they are the defending World Series champions, two-time World Series champion in the past 6 seasons. And Jim Crane and James Click, they just couldn't come to an agreement. They just didn't see eye to eye in terms of a lot of things, and it was revealed, especially in the trade deadline, that they were not seeing stuff on the same page. So even though they did win the World Series, the team was just completely stacked. Of course, Jim Crane didn't have his guy, and now he does. It's Dana Brown. He said all the right things, of course, that fans want to hear. He already made some great moves, such as extending Christian Javier, and who's the Astros' best pitcher right now, with Justin Verlander now with the New York Mets, and it was a 5-year, $64 million deal. He's talked about extending multiple players, as well as Kyle Tucker, who's a real good candidate for that. Unfortunately, they weren't able to come to an agreement this time around. Hopefully we can figure that out, because Kyle Tucker obviously is a huge part of this team. Framber Valdez, trying to figure out those younger guys, because you have Bregman and Altuve kind of locked up. So you want to keep this core going. He's talked about extending those players. He makes it clear he wants to do that. He was very frank about Yuli Gurriel when asked about that, saying that of course you'd want to keep some guy like him, but you have to see if the team needs him, what spots we have available, and the Astros are just fine with Jose Abreu right now. He speaks clear, well. I think he's a good guy, he's a great man. Career resume, definitely speaks for itself. Very impressive. Boasts a great track record of scouting, which is going to be huge for the Astros, especially if you want to keep continuing to be dominant and excellent and continue to have a good brand of baseball for the next many, many years to come. And I think Dana Brown is perfect for that. He was the Braves' vice president of scouting in 2019 to 2022. He found Michael Harris, who was the 2022 National League Rookie of the Year, Spencer Strider, the pitcher, and infielder Juan Grissom. Lots of young talent on the Braves. He was the mastermind behind it. And it's all about setting up for the future, which is why I really like this hire. 2010 to 2018, he was a special assistant to the Blue Jays GM, and from 2002 to 2009, he was the director of scouting for the Nationals. He got 7 All-Stars during his time there, and currently, right now in the NBA, in the MLB, he is the only African-American manager right now. Big moment, obviously. Jim Crane had a great line saying that he does not look at color. Of course, I'm saying that he looks at the body of work and the kind of man that Dana Brown is, and obviously he definitely deserves it. He also played minor league baseball, was teammates with Astros legend Craig Biggio at Seton Hall. So, some connections here. Astros and Braves, they played each other quite a bit, so he had some familiarity, but, he had to super quick, learn things for the Astros, really just, get it all through, trying to learn the whole system in a couple of weeks, because he was just signed at the end of January. So I'd say he's, settling in good. Definitely seems to be the right choice, and I'm so excited that he did extend Christian Javier. Dude was an absolute legend in Game 4 of the World Series, pitching that no-hitter for 6 innings, and he's going to be the Astros' best pitcher this season, in my opinion. Maybe he gets a Cy Young. We'll see what happens. But This was a great move. Of course, he's a younger guy. You want to lock up those guys for the long term. That's what Dana Brown did. And really just everything is just feeling good right now for the Astros. You're the defending World Series champions, 2 titles in 6 years. You bring back Dusty Baker, who wants to win another one. Jose Abreu comes in for Yuli Gurriel, the MVP. A lot of young talent on this team. Forrest Whitley started today. We're going to be seeing him play a little bit more. A lot of great guys. Corey Julks, obviously, young pitchers, young players, just settling in, and the core is back. Most of these players are good. You're still going to have Altuve, and then Pena, and Bregman, and Alvarez, and Tucker, and, you add Abreu, and then you're still going to have Chas McCormick playing defense, and you have such great pieces all over the place. And then you bring back Michael Brantley, and it's just feeling great. To me, everything's great. Lance McCullers, yes, he got injured, but Astros are going to be just fine with Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, Luis Garcia, Jose Urquidy, Hunter Brown. That's a 5-man rotation. You only need 4. So they're going to be just fine with Lance missing a few weeks. I'm not concerned about Abreu and Altuve getting used to the pitch clock. It just feels good, It's very rare when you have a team that, you're just confident, you're feeling good vibes everywhere. That's what the Astros are right now. And everyone's having a good time in Houston. So excited for the future with Dana Brown. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on the Astros, and I'll see you in the next video.